Welcome back. We're here at Colby-Sawyer College, and joining me now is graduate of 1990, Jennifer White. She is the Director of Sustainability here. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us.
I appreciate being here.
So you're an alumni of the college?
I am. I got my associate's degree from Colby-Sawyer College before going off to Colorado to do my undergraduate degree, and I got another degree out there as well.
Okay, super. And you're a local gal as well. You grew up in the area.
Yep, I was born in New London Hospital. I went to Kearsarge High School. You know, my father had a business, White & White Real Estate, on Main Street next to Spring Ledge Farm for my entire childhood. He married a lot of people. He was a justice of the peace. So yeah, I grew up around here.
That's super nice. Nice to be back after being out, because
yes.
You had traveled a little bit. You were in Colorado, etc.
Yeah, in Chicago for a while too.
That's wonderful. We love having people come back, our talented people to come back and you know, really help our community. So tell us about your position, Director of Sustainability. You were hired in 2009.
That's right. So I have a sort of a dual role at the college. I teach in the Environmental Studies department, so I sort of have a half-time role there, and then the other half of my job is I'm the Director of Sustainability. So everything to do with renewable energy on campus, water, waste reduction, local food, transportation, all of those things sort of fall within my purview as a Director of Sustainability.
So you have a big event coming up this weekend with solar energy.
We do. We use Revision Energy for our solar system on campus, and they've actually been chosen by Vital Communities and their new Solarize project to do a community project. So if you are a resident of Andover, Wilmot, or New London and you've had any interest in solar, they're doing a Solarize project where you can get a free bid from that person, and on Saturday the 18th of October at 10 o'clock you can learn more about that at the Ivy Science Center, and the more people that choose to have solar during that time will bring the price down for all of the members. So it's a really exciting opportunity in this area.
Super, great opportunity for everybody.
Yes.
And you have a new classroom, the Sun Shack.
We do. We're very, very excited about that. We just opened that officially. We had brought the Board of Trustees in to have a look at it, but this is the first semester that we've actually held classes in that space, and we're very, very excited about it.
Neat. Tell us about the construction, because that was really a big student-run project as well.
It is, and it's a very unique way to build a building. Certainly we could have just hired people to come and build a building for us on campus, but what we did is we had a class started in fall of 2012 called Shelter and Sustainability, and in that class the students had a very quick introduction to natural building techniques, and then were asked to design this classroom space. So they designed a 24 by 36 space, and all aspects of it they were asked to consider: the height of the building, where the windows were going to go, what the building was going to be made of. And then they worked in that semester and the following semester to also measure and cut all of the timbers. It's a timber frame classroom, and part of their role was actually to go through the building and permitting process. So their final exam for the class, which is different than a lot of final exams where you're taking a test in a classroom, they actually went to the town to present the design and got the building approved. So that was really exciting for them.
That's amazing. That is so real life. I just love it. Like you said, it's different from taking a test, but it's so much more what you do when you're a grown-up.
Right.
You have to do all those type of things, and now they have a classroom.
They do, and the classroom itself is also very unique. Typical insulation in our homes, you know, around here we have a lot of older housing stock. The insulation value is 12 to 19. It's an R value. It's how we measure it.
Right.
We have blown-in cellulose on the east and west walls, which has an R value of about 40. We have a straw bale wall system. It's one of the first commercial buildings in New Hampshire to actually have a straw bale wall system. That also has an insulating value of about a R45. And then the ceiling, which is typically around R30 in our homes, is made of structural insulated panels, and that has an R value of closer to 50 or 55. And it's also a passive solar building. It faces south, has a lot of thermal mass that holds the heat that comes in from those windows, radiates that heat throughout the day. It's all natural materials and finishes inside. So the classroom itself is really, we're seeing it as a teacher, we'll be able to demonstrate that to students over time.
That is really incredible. You've got a nice garden outside, and you've got a rain catch system as well. Talk a little bit about that.
That's right. So in spring of 2011, we had our first permaculture class. I was actually a recipient of that class. I got to take that class class myself, and part of my design was to come up with a permaculture design. It's a sustainable living laboratory in that space just next to where the library is. You can see it from Main Street, and we've put the sun shack in the middle of that. And the permaculture landscape is all native and perennial landscape things, a lot of things that we can eat, a lot of edible landscape, and we'll actually enhance the landscape around the sun shack to sort of mirror what you could do in your home to grow more of your own food. We'll catch the water from the roof. There's going to be a living roof system as well, which keeps in the heat, which also treats the water from the roof before it ends up into the groundwater system.
And it looks pretty too. I love the way those look. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is just wonderful. And then finally, nothing was wasted in that building. Talk about the repurposing.
Yeah, I think if you drive by any construction site, one of the landmarks of a construction site is the big dumpsters that you tend to see outside. Even in a new building, certainly in remodeling, we see big dumpsters. And what we were able to do is we made instead a resource pile. Rather than having a dumpster on site, we collected those materials, smaller cuts of wood, other materials that couldn't be utilized right away in the building that were too small, or we had extra amounts of those, and those were utilized in the garden. So we used some of them to build things like cold frames, or to use those broken materials in catchment drains and things like that. So really nothing was wasted in the process. And a lot of local materials. We used local wood. We utilized as many local vendors as we could in the process too, to support a strong local economy.
Terrific. Colby-Sawyers is at the center of a lot of the sustainable building practices, et cetera, and it's so nice to have one on campus now.
It is. It's really exciting, and the students love the building. They're so excited to be able to go to a class.
It's their baby.
That's right. That's right.
Super. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much. Great things going on here at Colby-Sawyer.
Absolutely.
And we'll love seeing that building. We invite the public to come check it out too.
Yes, we do. Anytime.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Check out more videos from the Kearsarge Chronicle here. And don't forget to click subscribe to keep up with everything going on in the Kearsarge Lake Sunapee region.